Yeah, I got a new show for y'all. Got a damn good show.
If we are issuing pardons, however, there is one person that President Trump should pardon from federal charges forthwith. It would be incredibly controversial, but I think that it's absolutely necessary. That person is Derek Chauvin. President Trump should, in fact, pardon Derek Chauvin. But when it came to BLM, the inciting event for the BLM riots that caused $2 billion in property damage in the United States and set America's race relations on their worst footing in my lifetime, was, in fact, the railroading of Derek Chauvin in the death of George Floyd. The evidence demonstrates that Derek Chauvin did not, in fact, commit murder of George Floyd. George Floyd was high on fentanyl. He had a significant pre-existing heart condition. Talk about delivering pardons. President Trump, I think, should really seriously consider pardoning on federal charges. He can't pardon on state charges Derek Chauvin, who was convicted of the murder of George Floyd. As I say, we will be covering this pretty extensively in the coming weeks. Right now, you should go to pardonderek.com and sign our petition asking President Trump to grant justice to all.
Shut up. Just my take on that.
You can't do it.
Derek Chauvin.
It's true what he said. Black people out of control in this country, but man, he did not use his brain that day. And those other police officers stood by and did absolutely nothing.
This is the thing. Why did the paramedics show up? Because they felt like, the cops called him because they felt like he was overdosing.
Yeah.
So if he's overdosing, you do not place a man on his chest handcuffed. He's already handcuffed. If he's overdosing, he's handcuffed, and just sit him on the ground. And if he's going to die, let him die with the whole world watching.
Yeah.
Not with you laying him on his chest with your knee on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Which looks like you're suffocating him.
Yeah. That's
from the typical idiot in this country. Because most people are freaking idiots. They can't really be objective when they're looking at something.
A lot of people don't know you don't die from being put in that position. Yeah. Unless you have some pre-existing condition or you ODing, which the cops thought he was. That's why they called the paramedics. But Derek Chauvin keeps him on his stomach, handcuffed. It just looked humane how he was treating him. Yeah. You know a man's ODing, why don't you provide some type of aid to the man?
Yeah, a lot of low-capacity people will see that and think the cop killed him.
Yeah, yeah. You don't die from being put in that position, though.
Yeah.
Unless you have a pre-existing condition and you ODing on drugs. A lot of things went wrong that day, but Derek Chauvin didn't help himself. I do not understand why he didn't roll the man on his side or sit him up.
Well, that came from his training. He was trained to do that. Yeah. But if you feel like a man cannot breathe, he's overdosing, why would you keep him in that position?
Right.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
And why would Trump, after all these wins we're taking, we getting all these wins, him backing off, we got the Congress, got the House.
Yeah.
Why would you do this and jeopardize all of that? Yeah. Because most people don't think objectively. They think based on emotions.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Why is Ben Shapiro doing this?
Yeah.
Are you like trying to get your credibility back or something?
Yeah.
I don't know. Why would you do this? Why would you do it now?
It would be reckless, especially, I mean, even for a person that voted for Hillary Clinton, such as yourself. I mean, this sounds crazy. But I do agree with you. Black people's out of control. He didn't get a fair trial. It's impossible for him to get a fair trial. Why? Because Derek Chauvin put himself in that position.
Yeah.
He dug his own grave. I mean, if I'm a white cop in America today, I'm going to dot my I's and cross my T's. Yeah. Man say he's ODing. Y'all got the ambulance coming, which tells me you acknowledging the fact that this man is probably going to die from drugs. Yeah. But you kept him on his chest. That was just a bonehead mistake.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm Trump,
I'm not pardoning him.
You can't pardon him. I mean, the momentum we got, Vance is looking at, if he does everything right, which so far he's done, he's very, very good. If the momentum we have, I think Vance could be a two-term president without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah. There's some people out there, I'm pretty sure, like conservatives, like, no, man, he shouldn't be in jail. He should, second-degree murder, I don't believe. I said, no, he shouldn't. And that's why he should have rolled him over and just let him set up against the car.
Let him die.
And just let him die for the whole world to see. Yeah. That's the one thing I learned when men used to catch shoplifters. Yeah. I remember they taught us just when we would arrest shoplifters, when we worked for Ross Dress for Less. Right. They said, when you're trying to get somebody handcuffed, they told us this. We're getting paid $9 an hour, and they teach us this. When you put somebody in handcuffs, do not have them laying on their chest, on their stomach, and putting pressure on them at a long time. Yeah. They could suffocate.
Right.
They taught us that.
Yeah.
And as a cop, you didn't know that?
Yeah. I'm not saying Derek Chauvin did that. I mean, he had his knee on his shoulder blade or something like that. But the main reason why he's in jail is because he lacked humanity.
Yeah.
He didn't have no concern for that man ODing. I know the man was trash. Everybody knows he was trash.
Yeah.
But you don't treat someone like that. You should have just, I mean, I know I'm kicking the hell out of that dead horse. Roll the man over. I mean, if a $9 an hour security guard knows that, why didn't Derek Chauvin know that?
And I think most police officers who are white in this country,
Yeah.
they know they're risking not only their life, their jobs, each and every day just working in black communities.
Yeah.
They have to dot their I's and cross their T's.
Right.
I guess maybe he thought he was dotting his I's and crossing his T's by following policy, but he didn't follow common sense and how that would look to the world on the camera.
You got all them Negroes screaming.
Let them breathe. Let them, yeah.
Let him breathe. Let him breathe.
Yeah, that's roll them over. Yeah.
I mean, come on. That whole video, it was hard to stomach just to watch that video. But I totally understand Ben's argument. He didn't receive a fair trial. It was impossible to get a fair trial. And I know black people's out of control. Everybody's suffering from black fatigue in this country.
I think he's second-degree murder. No. Is he being sacrificed to keep society from blowing up and burning down everything?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he's being sacrificed for the greater good in some ways, because in my heart, I feel like he should have rolled him over, sat him up, and let him like suffocate himself to death by all the drugs that's in his system.
Yeah.
Let him die in front of the whole world.
And let the paramedics deal with it.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all had what, 3? It was 4 cops there. Y'all didn't even have to have him handcuffed. If you want to handcuff him in front.
Well, they had him to the back. They could have easily been sitting like this up against the wheel and just let him sit there.
Yeah.
And he would have just died in front of everybody. I feel like he would have died in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Just like this.
Yeah.
But they didn't. He wanted to keep him on his chest.
But you know, I'm going to tell you like this. Is Derek Chauvin absolutely innocent? Nah, he's not. The only thing Derek Chauvin is guilty of is he did not render aid fast enough. That's the only crime he should have been convicted of. Lack of indifference to the public.
Yeah.
But murder? Second, no.
You're saying he can't breathe, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what.
But how many times did he say that before he went to the ground? And black people, I don't know what it is about black people. When he get arrested, they always say they can't breathe. Well, so he's probably heard that 1,000,000 times.
Yeah, I know. But I guess the adrenaline's pumping.
Yeah.
And it's a combination of things. But
right.
I think he should probably get another trial.
Yeah.
But to get a pardon,
I mean,
I think he should get a new trial, and maybe he should face some charges, but not second-degree murder.
Yeah, I know. That's second-degree murder.
Yeah,
that's nuts.
Yeah. Ben Shapiro strikes again.
Israel strikes again.